Okay, guys, we're back. Up next we have ridiculous. Whatever. If a player rolls a 6-sided die, treat the following as a result. If it's a 1, 3, or 5, treat it as a 6, and if it's a 2, 4, or 6, treat it as a 1. So this is Totes Cheats with this card right here. Totes Cheats. Well, not cheats, but you can use it to back off or counter this card, really. Up next, we have Shadow Roots. Special summon this card as an effect monster. Spellcaster type, Dark, level 9, attack 1450, defense 1950. This card is still a trap card. If summoned this way, you can substitute this card for any one fusion material monster listed by attribute on a Shadow fusion monster. If this card is sent to the graveyard by a card effect, you can target one Shadow spell trap card in your graveyard, except Shadow Roots, and add that target to your hand. So, like I said, Shadows might be a very viable deck. Next we have Showdown. During the damage step, when a monster effect or spell trap card is activated, negate that activation if you do destroy it. So, that looks like Maju Garzette and Shogun Shan to me. But negating an activation is just really good. Especially during the damage step. You can negate an Honest. I would so do that. Up next, Space-Time Trap Hole. Looks like we have more trap holes for trap tricks. When your opponent special summons a monster from their hand or extra deck, shuffle into the deck that monster or monsters that was special summoned from the hand and or extra deck, then you lose 1,000 life points for each monster return. It's a good card effect with minor backfall. Next, Battle Guard. Yep, Battle Guard support. Once per turn, you can tribute any number of warrior type monsters you control, except this card. This card can make one additional attack during each battle phase this turn for each monster tributed to activate this effect. So if you watched the first episode, you would know what this is about, basically. Up next, we have Fantasia Maiden Aria. Ooh, sexy. While you control this special summon card, Fantasia monsters you control cannot be targeted by card effects or be destroyed by battle. So, new archetype Fantasia. Fantasia Maiden Sonata. If you control a Fantasia monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. When you control this special summon card, all fairy type monsters you control gain 500 attack and defense. So I'd like to see a deck based off of these, if they ever come out with more. Fantasia Primal Prodigy Mozart. During the turn you activate this card's effect, you cannot special summon monsters except light monsters. Once per turn, you can special summon one light fairy type monster from your hand. So you can normal summon this, special summon this, and then special summon this. Combo right there. Heavyweight Samurai Big Ben K. Oh, Ben K. What do you know? So yeah, Ben K. Here's Ben K. Here's little brother Ben K. When this card is normal special summon, you can change this card battle position. Heavyweight Samurai monsters you control can attack while in face-up defense position, but if they do so by using this effect, apply their defense for damage calculation. Holy shit. Satellarknight Deneb. Is that a chick? Maybe. You can only use the effect of Satellarknight Deneb once per turn. If this card is summoned, you can add one Satellarknight monster from your deck to your hand, except Satellarknight Deneb. Satellarknight Altair. You can only use the effect of Satellarknight Altair once per turn. If this card is summoned, you can target one Satellarknight monster in your graveyard, except Satellarknight Altair. Special summon that monster in face-up defense position. If you activate this effect, monsters you control cannot attack for the rest of the turn except Satellarknight monsters. Up next, Satellarknight Sham. You can only use the effect of Satellarknight Sham once per turn. If this card is summoned, you can inflict 1,000 damage to your opponent. Nice. Satellarknight Unukalai. You can only use the effect of Satellarknight Unukalai once per turn. If this card is summoned, you can add one Satellarknight monster from your deck to your hand, except Satellarknight Unakalada. Satellite Vega. You can only use the effect of Satellite Vega once per turn. If this card is summoned, you can special summon one Satellite monster from your hand except Satellite Vega. Shadow Falcon, which looks like a Goldos. You can only use the effect of you can only use one Shadow Falcon effect per turn, and only once that turn. If this card is flipped face up, you can target one Shadow monster in your graveyard except Shadow Falcon. Special summon that monster in face down defense position. If this card is sent to the graveyard by a card effect, you can special summon this card from your graveyard in face down defense position. So this is 4 things. It's a spellcaster, it's a tuner, it's a flip, and it's an effect monster. Konami getting really advanced, man. Up next, we have Shadow Hedgehog. It's Shadow. You can only use one Shadow Hedgehog effect per turn and only once that turn. If this card is flipped face up, you can add one Shadow spell or trap card from your deck to your hand. If this card is into the graveyard by a card effect, you can add one Shadow monster from your deck to your hand except Shadow Hedgehog. Up next, we have El Shadow Midrash. It looks familiar. Can anyone tell me what card it is? Must be fusion summoned. This card cannot be destroyed in battle by your opponent's card effects. Neither player can special summon more than once per turn. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can target one Shadow spell trap card in the graveyard, add that target to your hand. Pretty good effect. Pretty good effect indeed. El Shadow Nephilim. One Shadow monster. Oh, it kind of looks like Necrofear. Necro. Dark Necrofear. Must be fusion summoned. If this card is special summoned, you can send one Shadow card from your deck to your graveyard. If this card battles a special summon monster at the start of the damage step, destroy that monster. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can target one Shadow spell or trap card in your graveyard, add that target to your hand. Ba-boom. Up next, we have Gong Fu, Cosmic Dragon of Brilliance. It requires one tuner and one or more non-tuner Genryu monsters. When this card is synchro summoned, you can target cards on the field up to the number of different original attributes among the Genryu type monsters used as synchro materials for its synchro summon. Shuffle those targets into the deck. Once per turn, you can target one card you control and one level 4 lower monster in your graveyard. Destroy that target on the field if you do special summon the other monster from your graveyard. So a lot of Cosmic Dragons. I'm thinking of making a deck based on them. Up next, we have Reincarnation Dragon Samsara. One tuner and one or more non-tuner monsters. You can only use the effect of Reincarnation Dragon Samsara once per turn. If this card you control is sent to the graveyard by opponent's card effect, or because it was destroyed in battle, you can target one monster in either graveyard. Except Reincarnation Dragon Samsara, special summon that monster. Next, we have Castle the Avion Skyblaster. You can only use one Castle the Avion Skyblaster effect per turn, and only once that turn. Detach one Ixie material from this card, then target one face-up monster, change that monster to face-down defense position. Detach 2 Ixie materials from this card, then target one other face-up card, shuffle that target into the deck. And it requires 2 level 4 monsters. A new Diligent Ixie monster, 2 level 3s. When this card is special summoned, you can target one Diligent Ixie monster in your graveyard, special summon that monster. Then you can attach up to 2 cards from your hand to it as Ixie materials. Once per turn, you can detach one Ixie material from this card, then target one Diligent Ixie monster you control. That monster can attack your opponent directly this turn. This card I will go over in the next video. And Satellite della Delta Theros. 3 level 4 monsters. When this card is normal summon, when you normal or special summon a monster while this card has Ixie material, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects. Once per turn, you can detach one Ixie material from this card, then target one card on the field, destroy that target. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can special summon one Tellarknight monster from your hand or deck. That is all the time I have right now. I will see you on the next video. Signing off.